here's one way to think about it. I worked at Google, as I said. I've known Vint Cerf for many years. He taught me to think about the world as a series of layers. This is my fumbling attempt to sort of treat this a bit like the IP layer in the internet protocol in the internet. Something that sits in the middle. It binds together all the different kinds of devices, interfaces, content at the top, as well as the different kinds of organizations, networks, and infrastructures at the bottom. It's intended to be lightweight enough to apply in these different contexts, but effective enough that it actually can be abiding. So that's at least the intention of treating it this way. I do have to pause. I'm taking the spot that Doc Searls was intended to take today. He was double booked, unfortunately, so shout out to Doc. As many of you know, he's much taller and better looking than I am, but nonetheless, I'll do my best to do the 2 minutes that Doc would have done if he was here. He's been working for many years on the so-called My Term standard, IEEE 7012. Finally came out in January. They're moving down the road in terms of trying to get much bigger market adoption. Doc would say that we should be the principal, not the product, right? Digital systems are supposed to serve our interests and rights. He has talked about this notion of intent casting, myself into the web. He wrote a whole book about it, The Intention Economy, about 12 years ago now, I believe. And we should all have self-determination in our digital life. What he has now helped produce with lots of other talented and dedicated folks is this IEEE 7012 standard, essentially the ability to project my terms into the web rather than the other way around, using the web browser the way some people think it should have been always. My sort of instrument into utilizing websites, accessing information, content for my benefit, and again, quote, on my terms. So that's my Doc Searls advertisement.